Okay, how you doing, guys? Sorry it took a little longer than I expected, but I'm finally here to review Jagaaaaaan chapter 73 and 77. So, let's begin. It begins with Bando basically doing a seminar on how to overwork or get out overwork your employees basically. And even if they die, he's going to help them to get out of it. So that's another that's another thing to hate Bando. But during his speech, we finally hear the Caterpillar Bros, and they were actually camouflaging in the ceiling, and they gave it a caterpillar fact, I think, where there's one that once it goes into its chrysalis, it it basically makes itself look like a snake, so things won't go near it. So that was interesting. But Mikazuchi actually cuts off Emochi's head, but we see that it's basically he was already shedding his skin and becoming something different, and we see him pop out as a as a butterfly, and he gains his new power, which is basically poison powder, and he puts it and he spreads it all over the room. And I will say, I actually really do like Emochi's butterfly design, his evolved form. It looks really good, and I like how and some other physical traits changed of him as well. Um, and we also see that Kimu has the ability to basically produce sticky silk, so we know who's been doing that all this time. But after that, Mikazuchi is actually a pretty good counter to most of their abilities because Kimu can't pierce him, and Emochi can't use his acid since he's lead. It won't really melt him. But the poison powder, of course, is still going to affect him because he still has to breathe. So during all this, Bando is breaking down, and well, I'll talk about him a little later. But as this is going on, Jagaaaaaan has the idea to do what they did before in training, where he fires at Mikazuchi's arm and he cuts it off so it'll explode, and he makes sure to he pumps it full of a lot of shots to make sure it's going to clear all the powder so they can see again, because because the powder's also acting as a smokescreen. After this happens, they've won the fight because Jagaaaaaan shoots off Emochi's wings and basically kills Kimu. And like always, I did really kind of feel for Kimu and his death, which I was kind of sad about. And after this, Emochi basically pours his heart out to Jagaaaaaan and tells him this will basically be for nothing if Bando doesn't die, and that he's okay with Jagaaaaaan killing him after he kills Bando, because all of this was because of him. He was saying basically that all of this will be for nothing if he doesn't kill Bando, and Jagaaaaaan sees himself in Emochi and Kimu because Jagaaaaaan wanted to basically fix the world and kill all the horrible people in it, and that's basically what Kimu and Emochi were trying to do. And I can't lie that I did sympathize with them, which I've said in previous videos, but they definitely took it too far. I do think they should have just gone for Bando and that was it. But yeah, I'm sure most people agree with that. And some people would even say they shouldn't kill Bando, and it's a very hard thing, but I think I would have also came to Jagasaaka's conclusion and would have had to kill Emochi. So that was generally a heartbreaking scene for me. But after Jagaaaaaan does kill him, and and Emochi's last thoughts were he's going to be with Kimu and that they'll always be together. Bando goes and stomps on their corpses and just piles on the more and more of the audience's hate, but luckily Mikazuchi punches him in the face. so it stops that. Afterwards, we go, after all of this, we actually find out that Mikazuchi has a new hand, and um, for some reason, Yumama, she couldn't heal all of it. Now, if I had to speculate, it's because of her emotional state and how she is with Jagaaaaaan and knowing that he has a girlfriend. That would be my kind of theory for now, but of course you guys can write that in the comments down below if you want to. After that, we also find out that Bando's history got leaked of all the bad things he's done, and it's definitely satisfying to hear about it because we find out that his wife and daughter left him, which I'm glad about. And he basically lost everything, and he basically lost his career because of all the things that came out about him. And this would have satisfied me, but it's just a cherry on top to see that the poison is still affecting him, and that he's basically going to have a slow and most likely painful death. And that fully satisfied me. That was probably the perfect ending I wanted for Bando. And then we finally they make me feel even more sad from everything because they finally they also do a flashback of us seeing Kimu and Imochi again. And Imochi, I always thought that he was actually manipulating Kimu throughout most of this, and it turns out that when he contacted Kimu again, he actually was thinking about not letting him join in and letting Kimu just live his own life, and he's the one that's hasn't moved on, which was the writing in this actually I really do like the writing in this. Unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going to get an anime because not many people review it or are fans of it, I guess. But that's its own thing. And when he sees that Kimu kind of lived his own life, Emoji's basically like, okay, he's happy that Kimu was okay, and he's basically moved on with his life. But Kimu also tells her, Kimu throws a mud ball at Emoji and says that he does want to get revenge, and that he wants to rekindle their friendship and get revenge. And that really was... their friendship was really nice. I really enjoyed a lot of their scenes, actually. I'm hoping the next arc will be good. This arc was actually fairly well written, and I really did like it. And I thought it was going to be bad in the beginning because it didn't seem like it was going anywhere. But once it's gotten to its end, I genuinely enjoyed it. So I'll see you guys. I'd like to know your guys' opinion, of course, in the comments down below. Yeah. I would like to also get your opinions on this arc in general. I might do a whole arc review, so look forward to that. I'll probably be doing the next arc first though, so I'll be caught up to the manga and then I'll do a whole arc review. And yeah, don't remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.